Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting off the look with my Early Girl Pro Concealer in the shade medium beige. Now this is going to serve as my eye primer. And I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid and then going to blend it out using my concealer brush. So for this eye look guys, I'm using my Take Me Back to Brazil BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. So guys, this eye look, it's a rainbow inspired eye look creation. So this was my entry for the makeup talent show competition. This was like the first entry, so I just thought that I'd recreate it on my channel for you all to see. So I'm starting off the look with the sky blue color from the palette, and next I'm going to take that green shade from the palette and apply that very close to where the blue eyeshadow stopped. So I'm going to make sure I blend them both in together, because with this look you want to make sure that everything is just as if where one color ends, that's where the other one begins. So you want to blend them all into each other. So now I'm picking up the yellow shades because yellow is like the closest to the green shade. So yeah, I'm going to apply that and also blend that into the green shade also. So I got inspired by this with this eye look creation from an IG handle. I can't really remember her name, but if I check, because I believe I saved the picture, so if I check, I'm going to leave that in the description box down below. So this is actually a recreation from what I saw on another IG page, and I really liked the way it looked, and it was very simple, and it just felt like it was going to take my time, because when I saw the entry for the makeup talent show, I just had a day or two before the date closes, so I just wanted to do something very quickly that wouldn't waste my time. Yeah, so I picked this. So I went in with the orange shade from the makeup. Sorry guys, I went in with the orange shade from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and that I blended into the yellow shade. And I'm also going in to take that pink shade from the palette to apply at the outer corner of my eyes. So guys, in case I didn't mention, I didn't set my concealer, the concealer I used for my eye primer. I didn't set that. I just went ahead to start blending out the shades into my crease area and also my transition area. So guys, once we're done blending in this pink shade, the next thing I'm going to do is cut my crease. Guys, the first time I cut my crease when I created this look for the entry, it was so easy, but this time it was a total mess, a total disaster. Anyway, to cut my crease, I'm going to be using my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade medium 34. So just to make things easier, because this is like the second time I'm going in to cut this crease, I had to clean up the whole entire look. I decided to and then redo it. So I decided to apply the concealer all over my lid and then looked up to show me the perfect place where I needed to cut my crease, because I'd done it the second time. I had to clean up this entire look and then redo it again. I didn't want to start doing that, so I just did that to help me, find the perfect place to cut the crease. So next I went into my NYX highlight and contour palette and I picked up that highlighter shade, which of course has already broken and was causing a mess, so I had to throw everything out. So I picked up whatever that was left from the pan and then I applied that all over my lid area. So that was what I used in setting my lid. So yeah guys, so this is pretty much all I did for my eye look. I'm just going to go ahead to apply my my mascara, cleaned up the outer corners of the eyes. Basically that was all I did. This look is so simple, and you can get it done in maybe 10 to 15 minutes if you don't mess up when cutting your crease. But it took me over an hour just to redo this look guys. But anyway, it's fine. It came out fine, came out beautiful. I'm happy about the way it looks. So I went in to apply my mascara. What was that? I went in to apply my mascara that was the Zaron Lengthening mascara. So now guys, we've moved on to our face, and for my face I used my MIS moisture potion. So this is a new buy actually, so this is like the first time I'm using it, but it was good. It's the smell reminded me of you know, our nail cortex, our nail polish rather, the colors we apply on our hand. That was how it was smelling. So that I used for moisturizer, and for primer I went in to apply the Zaron oil mattifier. Is it oil mattifier or oil blow powder? Guys, that was what I used anyway for my primer. So I went in with the Jessup dual fiber brush to apply that all over my face. Not all over my face, guys, I'm all over the place. I went in to apply that all over my T-zone. So next, foundation. I'm using my L'Oreal True Match foundation in the shade C7 or Nuts Brown, depending on which of the shades you guys are familiar with. So I'm just applying that all over my face, and I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender to blend out the concealer foundation. So yeah, I got this beauty blender from Dose of Glam Cosmetics on Instagram. I'll leave a handle down below in case anybody is interested in getting it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead to blend that all over my face until I'm satisfied with how everything looks. I think I still went in with another extra layer of foundation just to give me a fuller coverage, because I could still see a little bit of some of my spots, some of my acne scars that are still trying to, like, you know, fade off. Well, yeah, so I went in with a second layer of foundation just to make sure everything seems less prominent. So guys, don't forget to blend down your neck also, you know. So yeah, once I'm done blending out the foundation, I'm going to move into concealer. So for concealer, I'm using my Colourpop No Filter concealer in the shade Medium Dark 42. Yeah, I'm going to apply this all over the areas where the light will naturally hit my face. So this concealer is very close to my skin tone. It's like 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual skin tone. So I went in with a brighter concealer, still in the Colourpop family. I went in with the shade Dark 38, Medium Dark 38. So I applied just a little bit of it. So yeah. So I started blending the concealer from my chin up to my forehead before I went in with my under my eyes. So I always like to leave that for last, because I always like the concealer to get a little bit more tacky than it is, or to dry down a little bit more. So just so it can give me a fuller coverage. Although the Colourpop No Filter concealer, it's full coverage, guys. So you really need to know how to work with it sometimes, so you're not heavy-handed with it. Yeah, the concealer, I love this concealer, but you really need to know how to work with it, because you know you can apply too much without knowing. So yeah, so I just went into, you know, blend out the concealer with my damp beauty blender. This is the same beauty blender I used in blending out my foundation, and I always like to go in with a damp beauty blender because it just, you know, makes everything blend out even better. I always like to go in again once more with my beauty blender, you know, after I'm done blending out the concealer, just to go over everything to make sure the concealer hasn't settled down into any fine lines or creases that I might have very close to my eyes. So I always like to go over that area once more. So once I'm done blending all of that out again, I'm going to go ahead to set, you know, all the areas where I apply concealer. And for that, I'm going in with my Sacha ButterCup setting powder. This setting powder is a staple for me, guys, because I just love how yellow it is, you know, the shade in which it came in. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead to set everything down. And when setting down my concealer, I always like to go in with the barest minimum of powder. You know, I like to go in with just the right amount of powder I need to set a particular area. So whenever I put my beauty blender in the pan, I always make sure I go ahead to blow off or dust off any excess powder I might have picked up from the pan. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, recreate the same thing I did at the other side of my eyes. Make sure I'm pressing the powder into that section to make sure everything is well set. And once I'm done setting all the areas where I apply concealer, I'm going to move on to setting the whole of my face. So to set my face, I'm going in with my J Cosmetics 6-in-1 pressed powder palettes. This almost feels like a tongue twister. So yeah, I'm picking up that shade in Natural. I'm going to use this to set all the areas that are yet to be set. Basically the areas where my foundation is still yet to be set. I'm going to go over that with that powder. So yeah, once I'm done with that, I'm going to move into contouring. I'm not doing cream contour today, guys. I think for the past 2 to 3 videos, I've consecutively gone into cream contouring, but for this, I'm not doing that. So first of all, I'm going to contour my nose, and I'm using my Milani Mineralized powder in the shade Warm. So this is what I'm going to use to contour my face, and then I went in with my Sacha ButterCup powder again on the bridge of my nose, just to highlight that area even more. So guys, I'm going into my J Cosmetics pressed powder palette, and I'm picking up 2 shades from the palette, which is Golden Bronze and Cappuccino. Now I'm using this to contour my cheek area, my jawline, and my forehead. For the forehead, I'm making sure I blend the powder, into the setting powder I used. So now to set the rest of my makeup, I'm going into my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So once I'm done setting my makeup, I'm going to move back into my eye look. So I'm going back into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm picking up all the shades I used all over my crease and transition area, and in the same order in which I applied them on my crease, I'm going to apply that under my bottom lashes. So I'm going to apply the blue, the green, the yellow, the orange, and the pink. So once I'm done applying all of those colors, I'm going to go in to line my waterline, and for that I'm using my NYX Jumbo pencil in the shade White. I picked up the color of the pencil with a tiny liner brush, and I'm just applying that all over my waterline area. Guys, it wasn't easy applying this liner. My eyes was always trying to tear up, like a tear was trying to come out at all the times when I was trying to put it, which made it so difficult. But anyway, we did it. So now moving on to my bottom lashes, and I'm applying the same Zaron Lengthening mascara on my bottom lashes. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to move into highlighting. And for highlighting, I'm going into my NYX highlighter and contour palette, and I'm picking up that shade there from the palette. This is one I'm going to use to highlight all over my face, my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, my chin. I also topped up this shade with the Colourpop X MakeupShayla highlighter in the shade Booming. So guys, I'm going into lip pencil, and for my lip pencil, I'm using the Colourpop BFF3 lip pencil to line my lips and also filling the areas of my lips, the sides especially. So yeah, once I'm done lining up my lips, I'm going to go into liquid lipstick, and I'm using the Bud Bees liquid lipstick in the shade Tidal Taupe. So I'm going to use that to fill in my lip area. And yeah, with that, we're pretty much done with this look, guys. So guys, this is the completed makeup look. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Like this video. Don't forget to also hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos. So guys, all the list of the products I used in achieving this look will be down in the description box down below, so you can check that out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.